I'm not interested in wealth building that requires me to sacrifice huge amounts of my time and energy. That also means that I'm okay with slow and steady wealth building. I'm not really interested in that exponential kind of wealth growth. This is something that anyone who wants to be wealthy really needs to think about is, does the way that I'm choosing to build my wealth align with the kind of lifestyle that I want to be living? Because for me, one of the biggest assets that I recognize that I have is my time. My time is my most valuable asset. I will never sacrifice it for anything that I don't deem worthy. There are so many other ways that I could choose to build wealth, but I choose not to because time is important to me. A huge example of this is creating a startup. I was in the startup space for a long time and it just isn't for me because the nature of startups is that it demands so much time and energy of you. It just wasn't a great fit for me because when you're building a brand, especially an e-commerce brand or a consumer brand, you have to be on all the time, especially if you have a smaller team or if you're bootstrapped. Even more so when you do fundraising, now you have actual investors to answer to. Is starting a tech company one of the fastest ways to build wealth if you have a really good idea and excellent execution? Yes. Tech is like where all the money is at. But I have no interest in being a tech founder right now because I don't want to sacrifice my time in that way. That's why I choose to invest in real estate as my way to build wealth because it's relatively passive. Like, yes, there is some work that I have to do, but now I'm at a stage with my real estate investing portfolio where I have enough properties and I have enough connections in the industry to where I have my boots on the ground. And so I don't necessarily have to be co-located with my properties. Additionally, all the heavy lifting of real estate investing is really done by natural appreciation of the real estate market, especially the market that I invest in. Here's another great example. If I wanted to skyrocket my wealth, I would be doing Airbnb and not long-term rentals and midterm rentals. Because with Airbnb investing, you can make a ton more money and reinvest that capital into getting more properties. But I don't have time for Airbnb. I don't want to do it. The faster you're able to get really honest with yourself about what you're able to sacrifice and not sacrifice, and the more truthful you are about these things, the more effortless it will become to build wealth. It's so easy on social media to be very easily impressed by other people's wealth and accomplishments, especially at a young age. I'm only in my late 20s, and so I'm not worried about getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of rental properties. That's not interesting to me right now because I want to hedge my risk appropriately and not over leverage myself, but at the same time, I want to make sure that whatever investments that I'm doing right now can scale sustainably. Especially in real estate investing, when people brag about how, oh, I have 500 doors and this and that, don't be easily fooled by what that might mean for their bottom line. I catch myself doing this all the time where I feel the comparison bug and I feel like I'm constantly comparing myself to other people, and I have to remind myself all the time that I am literally in my late 20s. Like, I have